Okay, today we're going to work on the final step in the rehabilitation of a 1999 Four Winns boat trailer, which also doubles as a jet ski trailer. And as you can see, already replaced the jack. The old gears were worn out. You would turn it and it wouldn't raise, so that was shot. So I picked up one of these at Harbor Freight, not too expensive, and then replaced the wheels with a Northern Tool wheels, and again, the old tires, I think 24 years old, just worn out, a little bit of dry rot. And the final thing to replace is the bunk boards and carpet covering. As you can see, the bolt is completely rusted, and at this particular joint it's become disconnected, so we have 6 contact points. It's good if those are all solid. So today we'll replace the bunk boards. Once I've removed the boards, just want to lay them out, cut some new treated 2x4s the same length, and I'll drill the holes in the same spot. And then I'll just do a double check so that my holes line up correctly. I stuck a screwdriver in that hole. And then down here on this end, that goes through nicely, and that goes through nicely, so I got a nice fit. Okay, I'm gonna use 3/8 inch galvanized bolt, okay? And have my holes drilled, and normally, you know, I might tighten this down, and the square portion of this will keep this head in place so it doesn't turn when you're tightening down the nut. And you might be able to crank it down so it's perfectly level, and then you're going to cover it with the carpet, you know, but anyway, I'm not going to take a chance. I'm going to use another drill bit like this just to take it down a little bit, and that way I'm going to sit this down in, and that way it'll be perfectly flat when the carpet's on top of it. I was going to use a washer. I thought about it, you know, to flatten out the surface, but remember, these boards are being pulled down by gravity, plus you're going to have a boat or jet ski on top, so I don't think you need the washer on top. I'm going to use it on the bottom in addition to a lock nut, and then the 3/8 inch galvanized nut, because you don't want to use stainless steel, because stainless steel and galvanized don't mix that well together. All right. Okay, so now I have my bolts in. And I've centered it on the carpet. The softer side is facing up. This is the smooth side. This is the fuzzy side. I'm going to bend it over just so it touches the screw. That way when I tighten it down on the trailer, this will help cushion and maybe make it a little quieter so it doesn't rattle. And then I'm going to measure this. I'm going to go down, so I got 3 1/4. I'm going to go down the other end, and that's how much I'm going to cut off. So I have 3 1/4 there. Okay. Since this bunk carpet can be a little bit firm, I'm going to try and make the job easier by using a little bit of this 3M multi-purpose adhesive. So I'm going to take the boards that I have centered, and I'm going to lean it right up on its side, and then I'm going to spray this, and I'm going to spray this, and then you let it sit for a little bit, and then put it together. Okay, here we go with a little spray action. And so on. All right, so the spray should be taking effect, and to help the process, I'll do a little walking on top of it. Okay, I walked on it, and it's been less than 5 minutes really since I started the spray process, and as you can see, it stuck pretty good. So now we'll do the side, one side at a time, same thing. Now I've done the spray adhesive to this side of the board, then applied some pressure to it, and as you can see, after 2 minutes, it sticks pretty good. Now we'll do the other side. Flip the board upside down, okay? And this is 12-inch wide bunk. Comes in 12-foot long sections. Costs about $35 at West Marine. You can get it at a lot of places. I think it's different grades and thicknesses, but anyway, that's what I got. So when I turn this, as you can see, I got more than I need there. I got some overlap. So I'm going to choose to put this side down first, and that way when I flip it over, I'll have the excess going over top of this. So water, if there's excess, will be flowing downhill and instead of flowing under the flap. So anyway, just an additional consideration. By the time this rots, hopefully I'll own a bigger boat. All right. Okay, I've done the cutouts and I've again applied the glue, pressed the bunk carpet in place, and now I'm going to apply some stainless steel staples about every 3 inches since my trailer goes in salt water. I'd use stainless steel either way, just in case you get out and about. Okay, before I glue down this other flap, I cut down to there, cut to there. I'm going to cut across here so that I can fold these end pieces in and then fold this flap over. So I'm going to cut those while it's easier versus waiting until I glue down that flap and staple that down. Okay, now I've glued and stapled down the other side. All that's left to do is the end. So I'm going to fold this flap in, staple those, and then I'm going to fold that and staple that. Voila. And when your end's all stapled up, it should look like that. Very nice. Okay. I think we're good to go. There we go, bolted. Well, there you have it. All bolted down nicely. 1, 2, and 3. And looking good compared to these old nasty bunks. Yeah, well, they probably lasted 20-some years, so that's the end of that. No need to subscribe. I just thought I'd do this for fun. All right, good day.